hearing on good authority now that Israel is planning to attack Iran in the coming weeks, or maybe even the coming days, after the country announced internationally that researchers working together with Russia and with China have developed a hypersonic missile system that they say is capable of penetrating all known defense systems. These systems include those of Israel and the United States of America.
All right. There you go. All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Ha-Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders which rule great millstone well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Wa Bababal. All right, so like you heard it, Iran is now more powerful than the United States and Israel. Okay, because they have their hypersonic nuclear missiles, which obviously, he just said they got it working with Russia and China. All right, so Israel is pretty much on the attack, all right, which this devil knows he has a short time, so he's coming down with great wrath, and his attention is towards the Israelites, all right? The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery. Now this, with Israel and Iran, this is biblical, all right? So in Jeremiah 50, it speaks about the end of this so-called white man's kingdom, America, all right? It says, let me see. It says in verse 4, Jeremiah 50, verse 4, in those days and in that time, saith Yahweh, the sons of Israel shall come. They shall come, they and the sons of Judah together. And it says, going and weeping, they shall go and seek Yahweh their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep, talking about the Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery. And that's what these countries are really fighting over. Who's going to have us in slavery next? But we're coming out of slavery. We have finished our slavery, and that's why what you witness on the earth, all right, earthquakes and plagues and pestilence, these are all things, signs of us coming out of slavery. It says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. Which right now you got women pastors in these funky ass Christian churches. All right, and the Lord's judging them. All right, I heard Apostle Rakah's video. Him and the brothers out there in Virginia, they were in the spirit and put curses on these. He said the black woman, but I know, we all know that are in the truth that he's talking about all these wicked ass Israelite women. These reprobate women of our nation. They don't want to do what the Lord wants them to do. They want to be wicked. They want to cause trouble to their man. May they die, as a sinner. And that's what's happening. I've seen two judgment 2 times on 2 different Jake women that were acting like they were preaching in the church. One was laying in her bed and a stray bullet, they said it was from a gun in the forest, hit this bitch while she was sleeping right next to her husband. And then the other one was shot in the church where she wasn't supposed to be, standing up on giving their so-called sermon. All right? The Lord is dealing with his men, his elect men, and he has 12,000 out of each of the 12 tribes of Israel. It says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. All right? They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. And that's why they want America to continue, because they've been sold this American dream and they have forgotten their resting place. There is no rest here for an Israelite. This is why you see Jake in these, status of our class of being a so-called superstar, like Pacquiao, Mayweather, Tyson. And look, they still have to fucking be paraded around like a chimp on a leash, because if they don't have no money. They don't have no good fame. All right? So there is no rest here. Even if you want to get rich, you got to sell your soul, because the wicked are ruling. So to be successful in the wicked society, you literally got to sell your soul. You got to be wicked. You got to promote wickedness. All right? But the elect, we're selling this place. We fuck this place, man. All right? We gave up on it. It says we're as virgins because we were never joined to it. It never loved us. It never accepted us. And it was built so that it wouldn't. All right? Because this is the wicked's kingdom. And what we desire is a kingdom of righteousness. So there is no rest for us here in Babylon, in America. In fact, we're going to rejoice when this place is destroyed by 200 million nuclear missiles. This is why Russia, Iran, China, all right, North Korea, they got these hypersonic missiles. All right? It says, all that found them have devoured them. So they destroyed us, the Israelites. It says, and their adversaries said, we offend not, which they hold themselves guiltless. It says, because they have sinned against Yahweh, the habitation of justice, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers. And that's why we're in this situation, because we sinned against our power Yahweh. All right? It says, remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before the flocks. For lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows, which are the nuclear missiles, shall be as of a mighty expert man, which they're not going to miss. None shall return in vain. Every nuclear missile that comes over here is not going to be able to be defended against. Just like they said, these hypersonic missiles, America cannot defend against. And that's intentional. You can look it up. It's called a first strike law. All right? They put it in effect that America cannot strike first. All right? And Russia ain't going to hit you with just one fucking nuke. They're going to hit you with what the prophecy is, 200 million nukes is what America's going to get hit with. All right? So now I'm going to jump down to 46. Let's see. Verse 45, it says, therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he had taken against Babylon, which is America, and his purposes, that he had proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock, which are the small hats, Amalek, these Israelis, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. All right, so these small hat, big nosed bastards, the Israelis, the counterfeits, they're going to draw America into that World War III. All right, and in that World War III, America is going to be destroyed by 200 million nuclear missiles after they make the MOTB, the implantable microchip, mandatory for buying and selling. It says, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations, which all these people are going to lament because they see the Lord. It says that in Revelation 18. It says, right here it says, verse 18, Revelation 18, verse 15, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her, which are on ships, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, because America, which they became rich through, because of the consumption of this place, now it's destroyed. Who's going to buy their goods? And saying, Allah's, Allah's, which is an expression, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. Why? Because it's been hit by 200 million nuclear missiles. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? So what city is like unto America? There is none. Alright? But this place is going to be destroyed, alright, in 1 hour. Alright, after they make the MOTB, the implantable microchip, mandatory for buying and selling worldwide. Revelation 18:20, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai hath avenged you on her. So he's literally going to come and make these prophecies true, and he's going to avenge the prophets, the apostles and prophets. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city, that great city, Babylon, America, be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. All praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ha, Rakat Kodash, double honors to our apostles and elders which rule great millstone well. And Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abababo.